Today I'm going to be breaking down the steps to turn your dream of becoming pro a reality. I'm Firstkiller, a professional Rocket League player, and going pro isn't just about scoring the best shots and grinding for endless hours. It's about mastering the game in ways most players don't even think about. Not too long ago, I was just another kid, grinding rank, trying to improve. I wasn't born with the best mechanics or game sense, but I was really hooked to the game. I was really determined. I watched, some of the best players in the world. I knew that I wanted to do that. I just put my mind to it and I kept working at it until it happened. I discovered Rocket League back in 2015. The way I discovered it was I went to a Taekwondo summer camp. One of my friends, he brought a PS4 and he actually had Rocket League on it. That's why I'm playing it, and I instantly fell in love. Actually, the same day I went running to my dad, I was like, can we please get this game? I really wanted it. It took a little bit of convincing, but I ended up getting the game and I was super hyped. The first thing I did when I got the game was literally go in an exhibition match and just score. I scored 100 goals. That was my first thing. I didn't know how to do anything, but I really loved the game from the very beginning. From the very first time I launched the game, I loved it. That is definitely one of the main reasons why I wanted to pursue a Rocket League and become a pro player. I think what mainly fueled my passion was literally just having fun with the game. I had so much fun with the game playing, no matter what it was. Once I got introduced to sort tournaments and stuff like that and getting into the team environment, I was having so much fun. I genuinely just all I could think about when I went to school. That's all I could think about when I came back from school. I just wanted to play. And yeah, it was literally just all day, every day. I started to search up videos of pros and the best players at the time, and I would just try to copy what they did. I really struggled to keep up with their mechanics, just learn it and apply it to my own gameplay. My first big turning point came when I first hit Grand Champ. It wasn't just about the rank. It was proof that all of my hours of grinding and watching replays were actually paying off. But then I joined my first real team and I realized I had so much more to learn. It wasn't just, oh, I hit Grand Champ, it's the highest rank in the game, this is it. I saw that there was a lot more to it. Stuff like mentality, comms, playing around teammates, keeping just a good mentality no matter what the case is, rotations and stuff like that. It was just a whole different world. At the time that Six Fans was really big, I struggled a lot because I was so young. I might have been kind of annoying to a lot of people. Basically, I was rank A at the time and I was working to get rank X, where it was basically the bubble players, kind of some rlcs players that would be in that rank, and I was working towards it. And sometimes I would get it, and then I would have a good record in the leaderboard in that month. Because I was so disliked, I don't know, I was negative or whatever it was, I would get demoted. And I think that was one of the main things that demotivated me at the time. I was working so hard, putting in so many hours, and literally no one cared. They would just say, oh, he's not gonna be good, or he's ball chasing, it's not gonna work, it's not useful. So then they would literally just vote as a council and just push me back to rank A. One of the most important moments in my career was when I hit rank S for the first time in Six Mans. At the time, Six Mans was very important. If you did well in Six Mans, people would give you literally tryouts and you would have opportunities to join the rlcs or play in rlrs. I was 13 or 14 around there, and I hit rank S for the first time. After that, everyone kind of knew that I had the potential to be great, and I started to believe it myself. I didn't really have a specific routine at the time that I was coming up. I kind of just went to school, came home, and then played Rocket League as much as I could. In game, what I would just do, I would just free play a lot and then just play some ranked 1s and 2s. Then once Six Mans became huge, I started to grind Six Mans really hard, because that was the way to go pro at the time. When trying to go pro in Rocket League, you are definitely going to have to make some sacrifices if you want to commit to being a pro. I had a lot of trouble balancing, schoolwork, my social life, and Rocket League. I didn't really have a social life. Yes, I had my friends, but I wouldn't go out to, hangouts. I wouldn't go to parties or anything. I would just go home, play Rocket League, and then go to school the next day and then come back. It wasn't the best, but I knew that I wanted to be a pro and what sacrifices I had to make in order for that to, come true. Staying motivated can be an issue. It's hard at times if you lose a tournament or you're getting burnt out. That it could be very stressful and it can be hard on you. The way I dealt with it, I kind of just always stayed true to myself, because I set a goal that I wanted to be the best. I want to win events. I want, to be on top. I never stopped looking forward. I just remind myself of what I'm trying to accomplish. If I really could not not find any type of motivation, I would always just, go back, watch some rlcs VODs and see people play in front of the crowd. And that would always seem to motivate me, because it was literally my dream. I just wanted to play in front of a crowd and win some events, and it was literally all I wanted. For those of you out there who actually want to become pro, one of my biggest tips would be to start grinding ones. You actually need to play that game mode. It is extremely important if you want to better your mechanics, your decision making, and all around game sense. You literally rely on no one but yourself, and it's really critical to help improve. It will help you so much. I think it's the most important game mode when you are trying to improve. Aside from ones, I think you guys should definitely be playing twos. It is very important, especially to get recognized. I would have recommended playing six mans like maybe a few years back, but now people don't really care about that anymore. It's just a thing for practice. But to actually get recognized and get potential tryouts and opportunities, 2v2s is very important. Don't just play, oh, I'm gonna limit test and just go for a bunch of solo plays and try to score the best shot of all time. Like, obviously, yes, you can, and it will help you if you try that, but you also need to try and win your games. You will also improve just from winning your games. You don't need to just improve your mechanics, because there's a lot more to it than just mechanics. I would also say it's very important to watch pros, just because you would get a better understanding of what you need to do and what decisions you should be making in some situations. And just watching pros and just trying to mimic what they do, like just try and copy. Like pick a few, watch a few pros and just like see what they have in common and what they do, and what those decisions that they make, what comes from it. Like if it's positive, negative, just take all the pros and cons from every single pro that you watch and just try and add it to your play. I would say once you're around the rank GC, you should start playing rank 3s and 6-mans. 3s is very important. You need to learn the rotation. You need to learn how to communicate with teammates, and you can do that in 6-mans. Obviously, you can't do that in ranked, but in 6-mans, you can definitely come, and everyone tries in 6-mans. It's not just people are there for fun and they'll throw your games or whatever it is. Everyone's trying to rank up. Also, you guys need to maintain a good mentality throughout all of this. If you start to think, oh, I'm losing because my teammate is bad, like you don't blame yourself for anything, you're never going to improve. You need to be unbiased and look at your own replays and what you're doing wrong, so that you can improve and better yourself. I know what it feels like to, dream of going pro but not know where to start. Trust me, you can get there. Like it takes hard work, it takes sacrifice, dedication, and it's also gonna take some luck. All of it isn't all in your control. But once you finally accomplish it and you step onto the big stage, it will all be worth it. So now that you've got my tips on how to improve, I wanna see what you guys got. I want you guys to upload your best clip into the description below. I will be reacting to them, and I will give personal feedback on what you guys need to do to improve your game to the next level. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and please leave a comment on what kind of content you guys would want to see in the future.